Hey YouTube! So this is a how-to on how to make a strawberry plate. Yeah, okay. So you just need some fruit and then, yeah, okay. So for this project you will need strawberries, a plate, a cutting area, you can use another plate for that, a knife. If you're younger you may want to have your adult do this, and if you want whipped cream, that will come at the end. So, here's the first step. Step 1 is, if you have not done this yet, wash your hands with soap and water to make sure no germs are contracted onto the strawberries. Now, after washing your hands, step 2 is to get your strawberries out, which I have mine right here. So, you just gotta open them up, or from wherever you have them. Okay. Now, it's okay if they look bad on the outside, or yeah, because on the inside they're usually good. Now, let's say you find a bad one. Yeah, well. Now, my way is, you don't have to do it this way. It just washes better, I think, because you have to wash your strawberries. So, you take all the leaves up and just kind of rip them off. And you should have a garbage of some sort, or you can put them off to the side and throw them in later. So once you get your strawberries, after they're all ripped off, then you could just take them, go over to your sink, wherever that is, and you want to wash them thoroughly, very good, and you want to make sure they're not germy or anything. And after you have done that, here's the next step. Okay, so the next step is to take, you will do this to all your strawberries, but one, for instance, you are going to need a knife, and littler kids or children, you may want an adult to do this part. But, so you have your edge. Now I'm going to zoom in. Okay. You can't see this. Okay. Now, what you may want to do is, as long as you have a strawberry, what you want to do is take the knife and cut the top off very carefully. And then, now, you see all that white stuff? Even after you cut the top off. I'm sorry, this is a little blurry. What you want to do, now I can pick this back up. What you want to do is take this, like this, and cut around the bad white spot. Or it may be green if there's a little bit of stem left, or whatever it's called. So all you do is just cut around. You can do it in a regular circle. And it basically just gets it out. I'm trying to do it in front of the camera. Okay. And then you get that good yucky cookout. It's right there. And then you have a perfect hole. You could place it on your plate, which we will get to later. Now, if you don't have a garbage right by you, you could use a container that you might have left over, and you just throw all the gook in from the strawberries. And you repeat that step to every single strawberry that you have. Okay, next step is right here. Now, the next step you will have to do is, with your knife again, you will take your knife and one of the strawberries you have, let's say a big one for instance. You can see it perfectly. I'll just zoom in a little bit. Okay, so now see, this has green on the top. Okay, and you may want to cut that off. Careful though, because knife could go right through. Okay, so once you get that yucky green stuff off, just throw it away. And now the way I cut it, just make sure you have a hole. You don't need a hole, but it's just easier. Okay. Now, what you want to do is cut it straight down the middle. Okay. Turn it the other way. Cut it straight down the middle. Okay, and you want to be careful when you do that. And now, open it up. 1, 2, 3, 4. And you have 4 perfect pieces. And basically, that'll come handy in the next step. But what you want to do is do the same thing with every strawberry you have. And the next step will be right after that. The next step is after you have all your strawberries cut out, what you want to do is basically, to make it more tasty, you want to, like, just for the fun, if you want, you can take it off your plate. I don't want to get it all touchy, but really what you can do is put your strawberries off to the side. Now you have a perfect plate. And to make it more fun, you can make some sort of design and just, like, pretty much, you know, get creative with it. So if you want to, like, make it go around and around, whatever. That's what I usually just do for the fun of it. I don't do this a lot, but, you know, got strawberries in, so you can basically set it up any way you want. And they're all going to get eaten, so if you mess up, that's fine. So you could just set it up, and then after that, there's still one more step, so keep watching. Now, once you set it up in any way you want, comes the fun part. Now, you need either whipped cream, Cool Whip, and if you don't have that, that's fine, because you could use powdered sugar, which still tastes good. And if you don't have that, then you could use regular sugar and just sprinkle it over. If you're out of that or whatever, then they are still awesome, plain. But applying, what I'm going to do today is applying whipped cream. And here it is, and you need to be very careful, and you can't put too much. So just right here. Today, I will be using Reddi-wip whipped cream. Now, you could probably get it at most stores, Stop and Shop, whatever. Now, it's a spray can. Take the cap off, like this. And now you just kind of spray it all over, or gentle. And that's a lot, but you don't normally could have that much. It's depending on what you like. If you don't like it, you could eat them plain with powdered sugar, as I said. But right now, just peace out, grab a fork, and enjoy.